DYDX. So DYDX is looking pretty damn good. They're actually going through the migration to the DYDX chain. This is doing a lot of volume, especially around the perpetuals markets and more. They're looking to really tap into fundamentally having custody of your own stuff. You know, I think they're inevitably going to have success in the same way I think we'll see success for Uniswap and other decentralized exchanges in the next bull cycle. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are more keen to use DEXs or AMMs just purely off the basis that they're less at risk with stuff going wrong like we saw with Celsius and more. So I'll get into all of that in a second. Before I do though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I bought on this channel, and I showed myself buying them in my videos about them. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded my videos, as well as the highs that these coins hit less than a year and a half on. It was about 16, 17 months on. And what the profit would have been if you'd have thrown $100 into each one. And if that's what you'd done, 100 into each when I released the videos, and then you just sat on them for 16 or 17 months and then you sold them, the profit that you would have made would have been over 123 grand. That's pretty good. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash, and since the market crash, I've been buying up new coins. These coins that I think can do the gains of, you know, your Thetas, your Phantoms, your Zilicas, and more. And I share them on my website, copymycrypto.com. So every time I find one of those coins, I tell my members what the coin is, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. It means they can copy along exactly, which means they make the exact same profit as me. Beauty is as well, they don't have to do any work. Now, if that sounds good to you, head over to the site, look through the site, see what I've said in the past and what happened. If you just want to see how everything's got on, if you want to see what the members have earned, all of it's on the site, all of it's public record, so you can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, give copymycrypto.com a test. Now, DYDX. So they have obviously been moving the chain, moving on to the DYDX chain. So there's currently a migration going. So the DYDX chain is a proof of stake blockchain network built using Cosmos's SDK, and it's leveraging Comet BFT for consensus. So the DYDX token is the layer 1 protocol token for the DYDX chain, as agreed by the DYDX community through governance on a snapshot vote on September 2nd of this year. Prior to that, they were not. They were on Ethereum. Holders of the DYDX token can use their tokens to run a validator or stake their tokens to a validator in order to participate in securing and governing the network. Now, DYDX is distributed to users by validators on the chain based on the amount of Ethereum that each user sends to the smart contract. So the allocation of DYDX is based on the allocation of ETH DYDX. The allocation of ETH DYDX changed since its launch of August 3rd, 2021 due to governance proposals. So the updated allocation as of the epoch 286 is reflected in the pie chart below. Anyway, so the migration is currently in the process of happening. Like, people can migrate over. They've got a whole token migration instruction manual. Very, very simple to follow. Like, the last update was October 2023. I don't think they need to do another one. I think everyone kind of already knows what they've got to do. So yes, they have their own chain now. But the bigger thing really about this is, look, this was originally a DEX, an AMM. If we go back to, if we type in DYDX and we go to the ETH one, we might have a more comprehensive sort of explanation about what this is. So, currently undergoing migration. It's governance token for the layer 2 protocol for the non-custodial DEX. It serves to facilitate the operation of layer 2 and allows traders, liquidity providers and partners to contribute to the definition of the protocol's future as a community. It was built on Wire's StarkX scalability engine. The scaling solution allows DYDX to increase transaction speed, eliminate gas costs, reduce fees, lower minimum trade sizes on the protocol. The exchange was founded in 2017 with over 10 million in seed venture capital. So what makes DYDX unique? So it's a DEX that combines advanced financial tools with decentralization. So the key thing, the platform supports margin trading, which is a financial product that allows people to use leverage. They've also got perpetuals. That's a type of futures contract that does not have a predetermined sell date. And that's also up to 20x leverage on synthetic assets. What they have done is really focus on these leveraging potentials, right? So when we actually jump onto the site, now weirdly, you cannot get onto the site in the UK. I'm having to use a VPN to sort that out so I can show you guys what it is all about. So as you can see, this is currently Ethereum USD. So we have current price of 2,215. The current open interest in the contracts is 1,981 Ethereum. 20 million volume in the last 24 hours, right? And you can see through the funding rate. So this is the direction, right? So you can see long to short, 1 hour rate. And you can see what the percentage changes are and the annualized percentages as well. Right, so they're giving you actual pretty good details on the overall funding. And then, yeah, so it keeps doing this like a weird disconnection. I presume that's because I'm using a, like I said, VPN. So I want to show, where's that gone? Markets, there we go. So as of right now, in the last 24 hours, 180 million odd dollars in trading. Current open interest on trades, on futures, on perpetuals, I guess, is $14.7 million. Overall trades in the last 24 hours, 243,000 trades. This is very good for DEX. You got to understand, we don't see that kind of volume on DEXs regularly. Right? DYDX is one of the strongest DEXs in the space. As you can see as well, you can see what the funding rates are, the open interest. So the highest open interest, if we wanted to sort it, is Ethereum right now, which, as I said, 1,900 odd Ethereum. That works out at 4.4 million nearly. There's 4 million in open interest on Bitcoin. And then it starts dwindling down, as you would expect, because that's how it works, right? So if we were just taking a look at Avalanche as an example, right? Oh, God. So open interest is 9,202 Avalanche, each one worth $41. So that works out at whatever, 360 odd thousand, 370 odd thousand. So once I shrink this down, you can see how Avalanche is moving on the daily charts. Charts are pretty good. I mean, it's the same as like a trading view thing. It's a trading view integration, I'm pretty sure. It's very easy, very simple to use. So AVAX looks like could easily be ready for quite a significant pump. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that banging to over $50 actually. Okay, anyway, so DYDX offers real utility. It offers actual opportunities for anyone that wants to use it in a very, very simple and easy way. Staking is as simple as it gets. Again, you just click staking. No, I didn't mean to click that. One sec, let me move my face. So if I click staking, say yes, I've moved it. And then it takes you to the Kepler app. And then from the Kepler app, you just get staking. It's as easy as that. DYDX, I think, fundamentally is capitalizing on a real weak part of the crypto market right now. Fundamentally, we see a lot of centralized exchanges that are allowing perpetuals. We see a lot of centralized exchanges that are, allowing cross-margin trading or margin trading. there are very few DEXs that are offering good options for it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of DEXs are now starting to integrate that as a feature. However, DYDX does it in a better way. It's such an easier exchange to use it in, fundamentally because that's its entire focus. You know, a leverage system. There's only one reason to go on there, which is to leverage trade. I think, you know, that has a mass appeal to a lot of people. I think this is just so undervalued right now. I think its all-time high was a joke of sort of whatever it was, $24, $25. I think that should get smashed. $27.78. I think DYDX should end up hitting about $40. I really do. It's a very, very strong project. It's capitalizing on the most under sort of whelming section of crypto in terms of decentralization, which is leverage. If you're not a leverage trader and you've never done it before, don't. Because if you're not familiar with how leverage works, you'll get liquidated. It's just the way it works. But overall, I think this can hit $40 relatively easily because, you know, in traditional markets with when you're looking at basically leverage, whether it's, you know, whether you want to call it options, whether you want to call it, you know, perpetuals, futures, whatever, there's about quadrillion million dollars that go through traditional markets a year in that sector, and we're nowhere close in crypto. And I'm not expecting to get that close, but we're not proportionally, we're nowhere close. So crypto's got to grow in this area, and DYDX are focused on that area. That's why I think they'll be successful. I think $40 is bare minimum it should hit, to be honest. And if they can swing in a couple additional features that people that aren't interested in leverage can use, that would be beneficial as well. You know, even if it was they've got staking. Even if it was lending and borrowing or a bit of yield farming, anyone can use them. And that gives everyone the option to use DYDX. And all of a sudden you've expanded your user base, which long term expands the net growth of DYDX and the net price appreciation of DYDX. I think $40 is bare minimum, personally. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be a triple figure coin? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you just want to copy along and make my investments make the same profits I do, you can do. You just have to head over to copymycrypto.com and check out the site. Every single thing on the site is public record. So you can verify everything that you read, see, and watch. Whether that's, you know, a DeFi protocol that I told everyone to leave, whether that's, you know, the Phantom course that I did where I said I titled it, this is the best crypto investment of 2020 because I knew it was 100xing or more, did 700x nearly. Or whether you just want to see what the members have earned. It's all on the site. And you can verify it all on the old videos on this channel. And if it's something that you want to try it out, guys. And maybe I'll see you there. And that's it for me. Take care. Bye-bye.